Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing a video about how I used to do my makeup in 2012 versus how I do my makeup now. And the first person who actually did this was RawBeautyKristi Beauty, and I love that girl. She is amazing. Her makeup's so flawless and everything. And then Manny Mua did it after, so I just thought to myself, I'd love to do this, you know, see how much my makeup has changed throughout the years. And look at the products that I do use now compared to back then, it has changed quite a bit. So what I'm going to do is bring you closer and we're going to do my makeup. So guys, the first thing I did back then is I just moisturised. That is all I did. I did not put any primer on, I just moisturised. Now, my right side is going to be of how I do my makeup then. This is how I do my makeup now on my left side. So on my left side, I'm just going to apply some primer because that's what I do now. I just apply some primer. I love this primer, it just gives your skin a nice actually glow, which I love as well. So I'm just going to put that on one side. On the other side, I have moisturised already, so all I did was moisturise. Then I did on my right side back then, I'd apply some foundation. This is the Lasting Rimmel, this is the Lasting Finish Rimmel 25 hour with Comfort Serum. So I use this and I applied it with a fan brush. So let's apply this to the right side of my face. So I'm just going to apply it. And all I did was just apply it, and that's all I did. I never used a sponge or anything like that. Back in the day, this was like 2012, and I just apply product all over. Even on my eye, I used to apply it. And I thought to myself, I need to be full coverage to beat. It's how I did it back then. I just wanted to be full coverage for some reason. I am still full coverage, but back in the day, it's crazy how much full coverage I did have. And that's basically what I did. Never put it on my ear, never did it down my neck or anything like that. Never did anything. So on the other side, I use a beauty blender now, and I use two foundations, which I feel like it's my best combo. So I use the Revolution Conceal and Define. Just put some on my hand like so. Just pop some like that. And then on the other side, now what I do is I put this foundation, which is the Maybelline 24 hour, I believe, and a damp sponge, and just put it on to my skin like so. And this is where things really have changed for me. Like, I put it on my nose, I put it on everywhere. I even put it down my neck as well, and I put it on my eye. Well, I don't put much on my eye, but I put a little bit on my eye and just blend it down my skin as well, just because I want to make sure my skin's nice and blended. And this way with the sponge, it's just it's not as full coverage as the other side. This is the one that I was cake on the product. This is the one where I wouldn't cake. I'm not caking on the product as much because I know I'm still using quite a lot, but it's not because the sponge soaks up most of the product. It's good, and I put it onto my ears as well, just because I like to have it on my ears. So I just blend it in as much as I can. And compared to this side, it's just a lot more, I just say it's a lot more like nice and airbrush, you know, just a really lot more like nicer. And it's not as cakey as this side. This side is really cakey. This side, it's just, you can still see a bit of my skin texture. You can see a bit more redness, but I have blended down the skin. Where this side, I never blended down the skin. So on my right side, the concealer I used to use is a Collection Perfection. And I put this shit everywhere. I put it underneath my eyes, like cake it on underneath my eyes. I'd literally just be right there, just caking it on. I'd put it like on any spots and any redness, I'd just cake it on. Like, I'd put it everywhere. So what I used to do was blend it in with brush. I'm going to use a different brush because so I blend it in with a brush and just blend all the stuff in with a brush. I don't know why, I just used to do that. And then for my eyes, I never used to blend it in with a brush. I use my finger. And I do it over my eyes as well because I never used to do primer. Just never did that. And I just blend it in with my finger. It has taken me back quite a while. Like, I'm not used to blending stuff out my finger anymore because it's just not what I used to do. It's not what I do now. It's just really weird doing that now. So that's what I used to do on this side. Now on this side is a little bit more nicer. I put it underneath my eyes, and I use this as a primer as well. I just don't start with a primer, I just use it as a primer as well. Then I put it down my nose, put it on my Cupid's bow and I put it on my chin and I put it right there. So basically it just highlights your face a little bit. So I just go with the sponge and just do my face first and do my nose as well, and just cake it, just put it on with a sponge, and it just looks very highlighted. I just like it like that. Oh god. And now I do my eyes with the other side of the beauty sponge, and I just put it on. So and you see it's just a little bit more nicer than this side. This side is like a one. This side is highlighted on my chin, on my Cupid's bow, on my nose, and on my one. This side is just very cakey. It's very just, you know, just not there. Just this side I just like it. It's just very just brings that, it just, this side is very dull and this side is just more flawless. You can see my skin through it a lot better. So now on this side, what I used to do is take a powder which wasn't translucent. No, it wasn't. It was in a shade. It was full coverage. I wanted that full coverage still. So I take a brush, I swirl my brush in there and dab it on. Like I used to dab it on. Like I didn't care if my face looked cakey. I did not care. All I wanted was, I did not care if my face was cakey. I didn't care. I was like, this stuff is going on my face. Pack a lot of powder on. In my opinion, it just looks a little bit cakey. This end is very fresh. But then on this side now, what I do is I bake my under eyes. And then what I do is just go on with a brush and lightly put powder on. And I use a no colour powder, which is like RCMA, and I just pop it on to my skin. And I will like remove the bakage. I don't bake for that long now. I used to bake for longer, but I just put it on to make it a little bit matte, but to make it really nice as well. I'm gonna put it on down my chin, and that is what I used to do. Just a quick brush all over my face. And you can still see some of my, what I do like is this one is, you can still see a bit of my skin underneath, but this side is just full coverage to MAC. This side is just a little bit more nicer, and it's just a little bit more good, better. Now, for my eyebrows, I never used to do my eyebrows. What I used to do, it makes it look disgusting, I used to get a tissue, lick it, and just go over my eyebrow with the wet tissue and literally just take off the majority of the foundation. It's part where it's like, I don't care if this rubs off my makeup around it, it just will look a little bit nicer. So you can see it has took off some of the foundation, so I'm just going to put that back on. That used to happen to me all the time. Now I do my eyebrow with a brow product. And I do my eyebrows now just because it just looks a little bit better. So I brush through them. So what I do now is just get a mirror and fill in my brows. So I never used to fill in my brows, never at all. And now I fill in my brows because I feel like that is what my brows need to do. That is what I want for my brows, just nice filled in brows. Yes, they're bold. Sometimes I don't do them as this bold, but I make sure that the brow is nice and, you know, good and better and everything like that. I just make sure that my brow is the best brow ever. So once my brow is to a liking, I don't do that, and then I put Gimme brow and then I set it. So what I do is I just take some Gimme brow, I'm running out of this stuff again, and just pop it through my brows. Okay, that's what I do, just pop it through my brows. And then I get some gel setter and pop it onto my brows. And that's what I used to do. So as you can see, one brow doesn't look on, the other brow does. Let me just wipe off a little bit more of the foundation on this side. And that is basically what I used to do. So I never used to wear any eyebrows on this side I do now. Then what happens next is I would basically do my eyes. Now what I used to do, this is really old. This is the Maybelline Silk Glam by Eyeshadow. This is old. I've had this for years and I still have it. And what I used to do, I used to take this purple shade and put it all over my lid. I did not care if it looked messy. I never used to put it on with the brush. I used to put it on one of them sponge applicators, but I really don't have any of them sponge applicators. So what I used to do is just put it all over my lid. I didn't care if it's not blended. I just put it all over my lid like that. And then what I used to do was get some eyelash curlers and do my eyes, curl them up to Jesus. I used to always do this, curl my eyelashes, and then put some mascara on. And back in the day it was like this Maybelline Great Lash ones, but I just have Colossus here, so I'm just going to use that. I didn't care if I got crease in. That was my eye on this side. Now on the other eye, I take a little bit more care. I will use the Jaclyn Hill palette now because I've been loving this. No, Morphe doesn't know I'm doing this now. I'm not sponsored by them. I'm just making that clear. I love this palette. My husband got me this for my Christmas. So I'm just going to do a nice eyeshadow. Just put silk cream into my crease. I spent a lot of time on my eyes right now. If you want to see a full in-depth tutorial on this, I will do that. And I do mix up a load of colours as well. And then I'm going to take a mocha. Just going to take a mocha and to deepen it up as well. I love these shades. These are so easy to blend out. They just look really nice. I just like these shades. Just like them. Just going to go back in with the first shade I use and just blend this out. My fender brush, and just blend it out even more. I'm going to take my brush right here. I do use a colour switch as well, so I take a lot of care on my eyes right now because I want them to look the best. I'm going to take the colour Central Perk because I don't want a dark brown. I just want to take that colour and just darken out the outer crease with this colour, and just get the brush that I've been using and just blend that on top. And then what I do now is I put just a colour over my lid. So I'm going to take Queen, the golden shade, and just put that all over my lid, which I love this. I actually using it dry. I just love it so much. I think it's just a brilliant colour just to use. Just brush it away using the brush I used the powder. Just brush it away, and then I'm just going to go back into my thing and just blend it all out. And then what I do now, I tell you, it's a lot of steps. This is just a simple look, and then I take Beam just into the inner corner, and I put Beam on top of my eyebrow just to highlight my brow. Now what I do is I take the colours that I did use and put them under my lower lash line, and then I just blend out all the colours that I've used today. That is my eye look. And now what I do, as I do the same, I just curl my eyelashes, and now I use mascara. I'm just using the Revolution. This is my go-to one today. I just wipe off all the excess because it's a lot of mascara liquid onto this brush. Is a lot. What I do now is to make it like not as sticky is I just get a cotton wool here and just that is what my eye looks like today, and so that is basically what my eye is. Then what I used to do is I used to take a blush and just go to town on my blush. I don't know why. I used to do it with a cream brush, but I don't have one. I just go to town on my blush. So I just put my blush on, like so, just go to town, just like work my brush in there. And I don't care if it was harsh, I really didn't care. I was like, I don't care if my blush is harsh. I really didn't care, I just used to go to town with my blush, the powder brush, and just blend it over slightly. And then on this side is so different now. I bronze up my face now. I bronze it up just to create dimension in my face and make sure it just looks so nice. So I just bronze up my cheeks first. And I love bronzing up because it just creates so much more dimension in my face. Like, I just love it that much. It's just so nice. Bronze up my face and then bronze up my forehead as well. Like, I feel like when you bronze up your face, you're creating dimension back into your face, so it's not all one blank canvas. And I just put it down on here as well. And then I put it onto my neck as well, so it all matches. And that's me with bronzer on. Now what I do is take a contour and just lightly contour my perimeter of my face, just to make sure my cheeks do suck in a bit, and I just push it up. I don't go all the way in, I only stop to here, just because it will make your face look a lot slimmer. I can tell the difference. My cheeks are I've got high cheekbones anyway, so there's probably not much difference with me, but I just go up. Then I take it underneath my lip as well, to make my lip thingy, and I take it underneath my chin to, you know, get rid of the double chin that we all have. I do it onto my nose as well, and that's what I do. So I've contoured, and then this face looks a lot more chiseled, a lot more presented. This one is just like, I don't care what people think of me. This is like a smoky eye and everything. Now what I do is I take a blush, and I use a blush. Like, I cannot get rid of blush. I don't know why some people like to get rid of blush. I'm the kind of person that loves blush. I just put it onto the upper of my cheeks and just go back. And then I get a bigger brush just to blend it all out. Just make sure, like, you know, everything's blended out properly. And now I go highlighter as well. I can't live without highlighter. On this side, I didn't have any highlighter at all. I didn't care if my eyeshadow wasn't blended out. So I'm just going to use some highlighter onto my cheekbones and down my nose, onto my cupid's bow, onto my chin, and onto my forehead as well. So that is what I do today. Like, I always go in with a big dry fibre brush and just make sure all of it's like blended out. Okay, and then the last thing I do on this side would be my lips. So as you can see, I've created a lot more steps here. This side is so much bronzy, face shaped, contoured. It's just a very good face shape. This side is just plain but with blush. What I used to do is get like a wipe on thing and just off my lips, and then I used to apply a gloss, and that was that done. That was that side of the face done. But now what I do is I take a lip liner and line my lips and fill them in. I do the line just a bit, and then what I do is take some lipstick and just go there. And that is what I used to do for this side. And this side, and then I used to set my face. This side, I set my face twice. So what I do is I just spray this side of the face. And then I fan my face. Just fan it. And now I do set it twice with the glow one, because I want my face to glow. You know what I'm like, I want my face to glow. So I just go this and just... There you go, just put some more on. And this gives my face a glowy look. It just looks really glowy. And that is it. That is what I do from now into 2012. So this is what I used to do in 2012. That is it. Just eyeshadow, lip gloss and blush. Now I do this, and I find this a lot more better on my face. I find it like this is what I do now. And I find this side a lot more three-dimensional. Like, I bronzed it, I've highlighted it. It looks so nice and glowy. This side is just plain. This is what I mean. It's just plain. There's no contour. You see my cheekbones. These are my natural cheekbones. I didn't think I needed bronzer or nothing like that, because I thought, I don't need bronzer. My face doesn't need a contour because I like it. But it's just, it was just not good for me. I just didn't like it. I had moved on so much. This is like from 2012, I found 13. This is how I used to do my makeup. This is how I used to do it. Like, didn't care that my eyebrows weren't done. Didn't care that my contour wasn't done. I was not watching the makeup on YouTube. I was not. I was on YouTube watching. I was kind of watching comedy or anything like that, or fashion, and then I started to watch people in makeup, and I was like, you know what, I don't care. I had done this look like on my first channel. Now I love it. It's just much more put together. My face glow is bronzy. You can so tell the difference of how I have improved my makeup. This is the side where it is just not good, you know, just didn't care, had a gloss on. You can tell that one side I've overlined my lips, and the other side I haven't. So one side I just used to put a gloss on and then call this side a day, that's all. And this side, I just like it so much better. It's just so much better. My cheekbones are much more carved out. My double chin is still there, and my foundation is down my neck as well. This side, my foundation stops to here. Like, that's where it stops, and you can tell the difference where my foundation has stopped. I see that line there. This side is all just put together. It's just a one colour. I can see one half of my face is just neck colour, one half of my face is the foundation wear, because I'd like to blend it down to my neck as well. But yeah, I like to set my face twice, and this is what I used to look like. It looks so much better when I first started. I've seen that I've come a long way. So if you're a newbie in a beginner and you do it a certain way and you like it, then you like it. It's your face. You can do what you want with it. I used to like this, what I used to do, I used to like it, you know. It was like, I don't care, I like it. I love the big bright blush. I love the eye look. I just used to love it. I love the mascara. Like, I've come a long way, and this side it's so much more glam and so much more nicer. I just prefer this side. So please let me know down in the comments which side you do prefer. I do prefer this side. It's just what I do now. I love this side so much. It's just so beautiful. This side is kind of like not bronzed or anything like that. It's something. This side is so much more so much more like slimmer and everything. This side is, you see this side going like that, and then you see this side, it just doesn't do that. So guys, that is how I did my makeup then compared to now. Please let me know down in the comments which one you do prefer. I prefer the left side totally. When you're watching this, it'll probably be on your right side, but on my right side is my then makeup, on the left side is my now makeup. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you do enjoy it. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.